Okay, so in episode 7, it started with Mike, Will, and Nikki running through the hallway after escaping detention. Again, also 1985, which is a reference to Breakfast Club. Probably not intentionally a reference to Breakfast Club, but couldn't hurt to point out pop culture again. And also, while Eleven uses her powers to find Mike and the others through the void, she not only finds them, but also a small maze of shelves and stacked desks and chairs. In the original show, I don't think Eleven would find a cluster of inanimate objects as well. Well, I mean, sure, she would find some furniture, but not that many. I don't think so. Anyway, episode 8, I found it unlikely that Dustin named the Queen monster after a She-Ra character instead of a Dungeons and Dragons monster like he always does. Another thing, the fact that Eleven never had a birthday before never hit me. I know, it's crazy. I mean, it's sad, but it's crazy. Anyway, apparently, episode 9. Only thing I can think of was that the twist where Daniel was the reanimator. Yep. I mean, that was kind of surprising because at first glance, he seems like a. I was gonna say gas station owner, but no, not really. Well, not really gas station owner. Just a food mart. Let's just call it a mart. He was a mart owner. And episode 10, apart from the deer that was mauled in episode 5, the show finally had a death. It was satisfying too. I mean, Daniel was a dickhead. He sees Will's unconscious body stuck in rocks and canisters of the green chemicals which he was experimenting on, and instead of helping Will, he greedily goes for the canisters. This guy makes Herbert West look like a saint. Another reanimator reference. That's the last one, I promise. Well, the last reanimator reference, that is. Anyway, in the climax, there was definitely an official Swamp Thing reference. When Dustin called the drone aboleths Swamp Thing's ugly cousin. Keep in mind, I am fully aware that I am making a big deal out of the DC character. But I can't help it. The Wes Craven movie is underrated. That, and again, movie references. Moreover, I think this is the last one. Also, about what I said about the animation in the first video, I take it back. Because the animation of when Eleven was closing the gate on the Queen Aboleth is just visually beautiful. Not gonna lie. And at the end, when they made Nikki a Lego character, I'm not sure they had a Lego guitar accessory piece in 1985. I know the pink mohawk headpiece was a custom. At the end, they played "We'll Meet Again" by Vera Lynn, which was a reference to the ending of the sauna test in season 3. Moreover, I think the verdict of the show is at a point between okay and surprisingly good, in my opinion. Alright? I mean, obviously not as great as the original show, but I do see potential in this spin-off. I'll be honest, back in 2020, I had doubts about Camp Cretaceous as a huge Jurassic Park fan, but when it came out on Netflix, I loved it as hell. Just like Tales from 85, it also took time within the events of the original media. Oh, wow, I am using up all of my breath. The only flaws I have with the new show are the corny jokes and the lack of swearing. Yeah, I know it's a kids show, but one of the reasons why the original Stranger Things is successful is because of the gratuitous chemistry of the kid characters. The characters are based off of Stephen King character tropes back in season 1, and the swearing brings great humor. But apart from all that, I do feel like the show should continue. And also, uh, one more thing. Now that I think about it, the tools and weapons that Nikki created, how come they never mentioned that? How come they never had those in the original show? That stuff could have saved lives in season 3 to 5, especially Eddie's. Um, uh, Maybe they'll explain it more in later seasons. Never know. Well, anyway, that's gonna be it. My name is Tyler Roan. Like, subscribe, favorite, share, all that, and